Alright, let's do a Theros Beyond Death draft. Now, I've only drafted this a couple times on Arena, but it did feel like a slower format, enchantment theme. It's an interesting set, not one of the funner ones I've gone through, but it's okay. Let's see, right off the bat, Tiamat Calls the Dead. I know this is a pretty good card because it is an enchantment, and it's not, or it's pretty hard to whiff, because enchantment or creatures, most of your deck will probably be that anyway. Get a couple zombies, gain some life, scry a little bit, and then you could do like a zombie theme, and that just makes it that much better. That's probably the correct pick, but to entertain other ones, Entrancing Lyre, I think it's a surprisingly good card to keep something tapped down at a relatively low cost. Minions return. Effects like these are usually not that great, but it does have flash, and it is an enchantment, so there's that. This seems kinda slow, and then like if you have no creatures it really does nothing. Let's see, this is so removal, a big fatty. This seems weaker. 5 mana 3/6. It just blocks well, that's about it. Mogus's Favor and Sentinel Eyes, these cards, they're pretty good later on. They're like playable. But other than that, yeah, nothing. 3 vanilla creatures in this pack. I think the correct pick is the rare, so let's get that. Maybe force the zombie theme or the self-mill theme. Underworld Breach, it's probably better in constructed format, but you can probably do some fun things with it if you force it. Let's see. If I want to mill myself, but I don't want to mill too much. I think when this set first came out, people were like, oh, you should play 50 card decks or more, because if you mill yourself a lot for escape, you might deck yourself. But I'm sure that's a very real possibility. This card, 6/4 4/4 flying, is okay, and I hope to have a lot of enchantments, right? Otherwise, this card's, again, okay, it's okay. Okay, but I think I do like the Archon. Flyers are always good. Bring back enchantments, an enchantment themed set is good. What else? I don't know if I want that. 5 mana 5/3 trample. I think you'll usually trade down or gives your opponent an opportunity to trade up. I think I want the Archon. I mean, Sentinel Eyes, probably a little later I can safely pick up, but Archon's pretty good because it brings it back to the battlefield, which is nice. So even just between these two, it's alright, or just something you milled already. I don't know if I want that. It's not. This is kind of just like so card advantage and some life gain. So Archon of Falling Stars. Constellation. Tapping is usually good. Double Strike. Ooh, this is a pretty good one. If I get more. This is removal. I think I want removal first. And it is an enchantment, because when you exile the creature, this goes to the graveyard. So that's good. A little caught between these two, but Dreadful Apathy is probably just better. I mean, worst case scenario, it's 6 mana, exile a creature at sorcery speed. Yeah, removal. It's white, which seems kind of open right now. There's also make an argument for Mogus's Favor. The -1 turns out is kind of relevant. Picking off little guys, the escape cost is pretty cheap, but I wouldn't want that right now, because I think Dreadful Apathy is better. This is also removal, but eventually will do nothing. Tempting. What else do we have? This is a devotion card. 4-mana counter spell. I don't think I want that. 2-mana 2/1. This is alright. I mean, heal out's punishment. Good for tempo. Probably bad in a board stall, because then they eventually just unlock their creature. This is not terrible. Between these two, I might want Heliod's Punishment. Because without another creature, this is just a 5-mana 5/4. With another creature, you just get a little damage in, maybe. Yeah, Heliod's Punishment. Nyxborn Courser is appealing because it is an enchantment creature, and that's pretty relevant most of the time. Witness of Tomorrow's 5-mana 3/4 flying that can scry 1 with extra mana is good. Not very green right now. This card, it's okay. I mean, cards like this, I usually don't like, but sometimes you have to play them. It's this between these three, I think, is what I'm looking at. Do like flying. I'm not committed to black, but it does feel like I'm white something right now, so I don't have to pick this up. Witness of Tomorrow's, I mean, I've said before, sometimes that's all it takes to win, right? Just a medium flyer, they can't block it, the board is stalled. Yeah, Witness of Tomorrow's. The format is slower. Alright. Life's Bounty. 1-mana 1/1 lifelink enchantment creature. Again, relevant. This one is not bad. 3-mana instant speed sack a creature. Omen of the Sea. Omens were surprisingly good, I think. This one, scry 2, draw a card. What is that, like Preordain? 2-mana Preordain. Do like that. Fruga's Libation. I'm not committed to blue. Removal's always good, right? I think I want that over Omen of the Sea. Yeah, removal. Hard to pass removal. There's another one. 1-mana 1/2 lifelink. This is good for go wide strategy. Also 2-mana 2/2s with upside are pretty good. It's that or another Farika's Libation. Because this isn't good if they have a bunch of small things and one big thing. It's great if they have one big thing. Starlit Mantle, it's not bad. I think I like Hero of the Pride. Because I'm definitely white something, right? Not committed to blue or black necessarily yet. Yeah. Maybe look out for more auras to make Hero of the Pride work. Flicker of Fate, I've done fun things with that, though nothing fun to do with it right now, except maybe blinking this, or moving, I guess putting back counters on Heliod's Punishment. Is it better than any of these other cards? I think at a certain point I just need to start picking up creatures. Right now I have 2 creatures, 3 creatures. Yeah, I think I'll see another Flicker of Fate. Let's just get a creature. There's the Sentinel Eyes, I think I want that. Certainly over these. Yeah, because I do want to enable Hero of the Pride. Glitter Bearers, not bad. I think I'll be doing some sort of go wide strategy, or just want to be attacking more. Yeah. There's the Unicorn that I passed up. It's alright. I'll just look out for more enchantment or enchantment creatures. A ferocious thing. I mean, I'm not red yet, but if I were to go into red, I think I'd want the Stampede Rider rather than this in blue. But I guess I'm already maybe in blue, or mono white. I guess if blue starts to open up in pack 2, I would want more blue things, right? So Memory Drain and Sleep of the Dead. If I have to play it, I play it. Alright, there's another Tyranid Calls the Dead. And that, again, might be the correct pick. Although Pharika Spawn is pretty good too. Ooh, that's tough. Pharika Spawn is just better though, right? Well, I guess if you can mill yourself, it'll help escape things. If I get this, well, either of these are definitely black, where I want to play black, right? Guess I grab this and go like black-white enchantments. Just focus on enchantments. There's another Hero of the Pride. That's tempting, but 4-mana auras are usually not that great. Removal, but pretty conditional. There's another Freak of the Libation. I'm getting a sense that the AI doesn't like this card. I think I want another Hero of the Pride. Yeah. Constellation. I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enchantments. I guess enchantment creatures too. 6, 7 enchantments I'm definitely playing, so Pious Wayfarer is pretty tempting. It's that or considering blue. Nothing appeals too much. So I think I take the Pious Wayfarer. This is the Hero of the Pride. Its ability, but 4-mana 1/4 flyer seems pretty weak. Minions return. Now that I kind of have a constellation theme going, seems a little more usable, but I think I'd rather have a second Sentinel Eyes, because this I can recur. If I have 2 Tyranids Call of the Dead, then I'd be milling myself. There's an Envoy. Enchantment creature, that's relevant. I don't need a Discordant Piper, because I don't have the sack theme. In terms of auras, that could cost 1 less. It's 1/2 so far. I think it's better than anything else here. I could make an argument for Funeral Rites. Card advantage. More milling yourself. I think I want the Envoy though. More constellation triggers. 3-mana 2/1 flying is not bad. 3/3 death touch. I've lost a game to this before, but 4-mana 2/3 flyer. It's never really appealing. I think I want the Scavenger Harpy. 4-mana 3/3 death touch is pretty good though. In terms of 4 drops, I have 1. Huh. I think this is the correct pick. I guess 3/1 2/1 flyer. 3-mana 2/1 flyers are just kind of average, but 3/3 death touch, milling myself can be useful. Omen of the Dead. If I splash blue, I don't know if this is worth splashing blue for though. It's that or Omen of the Dead. I guess I want Omen of the Dead because I'll be milling myself and I can buy a creature back. And it's an enchantment. This could be good, and that's a payoff for being in black-white. Probably better than anything else here. Because I do have a few auras, got creatures. Now, do I want a second Omen or a third Sentinel Eyes? Starlit Mantle, Wings of Hubris. I don't think I want the wings. I think I'd rather have a second Omen. I think 2 Sentinel Eyes is good enough. I mean, I probably won't play 2, but 2 is about the maximum, right? Because it's still only +1/+1. I guess Farika's Libation. I don't think I want Triumphant Surge. But I guess between a second Farika's Libation, maybe Triumphant Surge is better. Like for sideboard reasons. If they have a bunch of big stuff, I'd be happy to play this. Nothing really here. So we just take away from what I potentially don't want to see or play against. And that is the Big Fatty, I guess. I guess we'll take the Minions Return. The Piper came back. Alright, last pack. Blight Breath Satoboplus. It's been pretty good. There's another Dreadful Apathy. Heliod's Intervention. I don't think I want that. As much as it could be a blowout if they have a bunch of enchantment creatures, but I think that's being a little too hopeful. So the thing is, I'm not super black, so I think Dreadful Apathy is correct. Although I can't have to be careful because I don't have that many creatures. Alright. I guess in terms of non-creature spells, I'm playing like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sentinel Eyes, potentially 7 and 8. If I grab this, I definitely want to grab more black things, because otherwise it's like 6 mana, 3/2, give something -2/2. Not terrible. Kind of like Blitz Leech and Ikoria, but it could be better. Yeah, I think I take this Atobo Bliss. Because I just need more creatures. But, yeah. Because if you remove something and then, like, get a good block or get a good trade, it's 2 for 1. And 2 for 1s are great. That, I don't think I want that. Aspect of Lamprey, surprisingly good since everything's slower. You can get them to discard 2 actually most of the time. But again, I think I need more creatures. So Scavenging Harpy or Discordant Piper is what I'm looking at. I currently have, what, 2 drops? Or 3? 2 Heroes of the Pride and the Piper. Oh, and the Envoy makes 4. I think this will probably end up being more relevant, because exiling a card, like exiling their escape card, is probably better. This is just a 2 mana 2/1, a chump blocker. Hoping this will wheel. This is a nice little value card. There's another Dreadful Apathy, another Scavenging Harpy. Again, I'm a little worried that I'm not grabbing enough creatures, because otherwise, value card, removal, so-so creature. I guess most of the time I'll be playing this on turn 3, and it's kind of a creature. Am I taking Rumbling Sentry though? No, I have 1 5-drop. Because this isn't even that big. I think I'd rather have this in a top deck. Like, this is an okay blocker. I think I just take another Dreadful Apathy. As tempting as this is, because this is a creature, ensures I hit my 3rd land drop. I mean, Birth of Meletis might be correct. Constellation, right? But just remove something. Yeah, Dreadful Apathy. I don't think this would ever make it this far. So I'm gonna pretend it didn't. Because if you're pack 3 in a normal draft with friends, that's probably getting value drafted. Because this is what, pick 4? Pack 3, pick 4. This is never making it this far. So I'm just gonna pretend that's not there. So, Hero of the Pride is probably what I would pick. If I didn't pretend, I'd probably take this and try to splash blue. like put 3 islands in, or 2 islands in. But I have no fixing, so I don't know. But again, pretending it's not there. Hero of the Pride. It is an enchantment creature, so that's relevant for Constellation. Sacking a creature at a block sack, if you have too much mana, it's okay. Caramage's Blessing, but I don't think I need more non-creature spells, I just need more creatures. This would have been great for splashing blue. I think I take the Harpy. I guess I'm just getting in there with the few flyers I have. It's that or this, but I don't think a vanilla 4/3 is all that great. So Scavenging Harpy. More creatures. More creatures. I mean, it's like the 5th one I've seen, or the 5th time I've seen one. But I'll probably play this over that Rumbling Sentry. Creatures? Yeah. If I have to, I have to. Removal. And then the rest is probably just garbage, so just take whatever seems best. 3 mana, 3/3. Thrill, this, and that. Alright, let's get to deck building. Sort. Alright, so first up, non-creature spells. I definitely want both of those, and that. Then Punishment, the 2 Dreadful Apathies. That makes 6. 1 Sentinel Eyes. Because I do want a way to target my Heroes of the Pride. Right. I didn't think this through too well. But let's see, 1, 2. Okay, 6 enchantments. Let's put in another Sentinel Eyes, because I think that might be better than Minion's Return or Omen of the Dead. Okay, 2nd Sentinel Eyes. Creatures, Constellation, Heroes of the Pride. I have 1, 2, 3 auras, so maybe I can hold off on that. Glory Bearers, probably want that. Top off the curb with those. Put in the Scavenging Harpies. The Blight Breath, Satopopus. 4 mana, 3/3. Death Touch. Now, need a few more black cards to make Devotion a little better. So Soul Reaper. Omen of the Dead, maybe? I guess 4 drops are a little lacking. I don't think I want this card. Take the Piper and an Omen of the Dead. It's that or the Envoy. Guess Envoy. Envoy and Piper. So this deck, probably want to get on board early, and then around the mid game it kind of tapers off. I'm hoping to remove some things with my auras and just keep getting in for as much free damage as possible. And then I can probably, if I get Captivating Unicorns and get the Constellation triggers, that'll feel pretty good. Rise to Glory to stay in the game. And these are my top end. Remove a blocker or just 4/4 flyer. And then the enchantments I want to return, I guess more of the sagas or just removal spells. Yeah, I think that's what I'd go with. Probably not the best draft. Probably could have grabbed a few different cards and less fight for Rico's Libations. But yeah, what do you guys think?